G'day everyone, my name is Coolpilot and welcome back to another episode of Minecraft Mishaps. Squid. Been doing a fair amount of work in between this episode and last, once again. Most of it's been tedium work, just mining to get some of the materials we need. Ooh, blackberries. And also dealing a little bit with the blackberry bushes, but not too much because it's taking forever for these guys to grow. Probably because they're on the end. But these two are starting to grow up a little bit as well. The main thing I've been doing, aside from all that tedious mining and a little bit of reorganization inside, is, well, you can't really get to it from up here anymore. Used to get to it from up there, but the main thing I've been working on is this. A mob farm. What this is a punji stick from Tinker's Construct. This is made out of reeds. This will damage any mobs that come down into her. Kill them. Stuff will drop into the hopper, which I had to make a little bit more iron. Get some iron ingots to make that. And then it'll pop into this chest. It is surrounded by a double compressed cobblestone from Extra Utilities. Basically, you just put cobblestone in a 9x9 grid. Creates compressed cobblestone, then put 9 compressed cobblestone in a 9x9, or not 9x9, but 3x3 grid, so 9 block grid, and that'll create double compressed cobblestone, which is immune to the death creeper explosions. I believe is the ones that make the really, really bad explosions. It's something along those lines. It's the bad form of the creepers. Normal creepers, I do not believe can blow up single compressed cobblestone, but the bad ones can, so I have to use double compressed, which only partially you filled out. Gotta put some out there in the mob farm eventually too, to help protect this whole structure from any of those explosions. But it's taking forever because it takes a hell of a lot of cobblestone to make these double compressed cobblestone blocks. So it's, even with all the mining I've done, it's taken quite a while to do this. Now the way this works, if we go back upstairs, get up on the wall. You see I've raised the wall here in order to prevent, partially to prevent mobs from getting in, and I forget the exact reasons why, really. The structure of this mob farm changed several times until I figured out a way that it would work. I believe the reason, fell off. Now I remember what the reason was, because I had these blocks here, 1 deep. Originally I actually had it level with the water, and then they would fall in, and I didn't want them jumping up on top of this, so I raised it up. It's probably not needed now, but just for safety I've kept it here. So the way it works is, if we can get up above this, jump on top of the fence, there we go. So you have a ring of water here that flows down a level, and then a ring of water there to push them all towards that sign, which is just a hole so that they drop down into that space where the punji sticks are and die a horrible death. This is basically funneling all the mobs to here. And the reason why I put it here as well is because I noticed that while I was in my house, the mobs, any mobs that spawn around here tend to funnel towards this area, because I'm usually, when I'm in the house, I'm usually standing on this side of this big rectangle, so they get as near as they can, which is right around here. And they will path around the wall to get to here, and then fall in and die a horrible death. And I have gotten a few things from there, but I haven't really done much with the mob farm. I just built it mainly for security, so that I could get in and out of the house without having to deal with a bunch of monsters around. But I haven't actually really farmed the mobs yet. That'll be something I do a little later when I actually need some of the drops. Do a quick check of the... Okay, another berry came up in the same place. Didn't really need it, but... I'd say I've also done a little reorganization here, moved the bed over here and moved the chest together, but everything in one chest, organized it a little bit better. have enough materials for one, well, at least here. I have more lapis lazuli here. I have one more prayer's worth here. I have 3 paper and 3 ink, so I may want to set aside enough to actually have 3 prayers worth there. I have used a couple more prayers to get my hearts up to, down here, up to only half a heart. Gone, I should say. It's almost full hearts, just down a half heart. So, yeah, I'm not going to use prayer to get the last half a heart. It's a bit of a waste. But at least nearly full. I reorganized this so I could push the staircase back a bit and use actual stairs. I'm no longer having to jump all over the place and not having to waste quite as much food. And of course, this mob trap now has a tunnel to the basement here. Originally, I just had a staircase going up, but I just dug a tunnel straight in here, and lo and behold, it's level with this, so to be just at the right level. Coming down here, I've done not much here. I finally got rid of the gravel, filled it in, but the furnace is up. Forgot I still had amber over there. It's not too important. And made a bookshelf for the books and an oak shelf for the few. Oops, did not actually mean to get rid of that. But for the few casts that we have, put them up there. The pattern chest, just the patterns that just kept down there. And of course, I've done a fair amount of tunneling. You can see in the upper right corner, I have the underground map on. Just tunneled around a bit, did a little bit more here, tunneled a bit down there, and a bit over here. It appears that, you can hear the mobs over here, that the mine shaft, you can see through the wall, is over here somewhere. Actually dug kind of into that area to get, I believe it was a bunch of coal that was here, and I didn't run into it, so I think it's probably a little below, or maybe a little bit above, but probably a little below, more than likely. So it was nice I didn't have to actually run into that, but I'm not going to dig that direction until we get past all that. And I don't think I've really done too much digging down here. I was mainly digging at the upper level to get some more copper and aluminum. Oh, that's what it was. I was getting aluminum, not coal in that section. But I've done just mainly straight tunneling here. We've seen before. I have some iron here that I didn't get. I'll get that a little later. And when it comes to the diamonds, I've left all of the diamonds here except for one, because I only need 1 diamond at the moment. And the reason I'm leaving the rest there is that I want to create a looting pickaxe before I mine up the rest, so that way I can get more diamond from those few blocks, because I have no idea how long it'll end up taking to find another diamond, so I want to get the most out of those few blocks that I can. So I've already done the prep work to begin making the new tools that we need. Irony will no longer be our main pickaxe for mining up a lot of this stuff, but I'll keep it kind of in reserve. I don't know why I have my first pick on me, but oh well. But I've already kind of figured out what I want to do for my tools. For my pickaxe, I'm going to do a stone pickaxe ahead, and then I'll add the diamond so that I can actually mine greater stuff. I'll be using a paper binding because after looking things up, I found out that the binding does not actually contribute to the durability or the speed of the tool. It only contributes attributes. So for a pickaxe with the binding, you just want to put on a binding that has whatever attribute you want to put onto your pickaxe, which the writing is pretty much the best thing you can add to it. So I'm using the paper. And for a handle, I was originally going to use iron, but looking at the materials, I noticed the iron handle modifier is 1.3, which is good. It's about the best. It's the best we can get right now. The durability is 250, and the mining speed is 6. It's reinforced of 1. However, Bronze has a durability of 350, same handle modifier, and a mining speed of 7. Still reinforced 1 and same mining level, but it's a little faster and a little bit more durable. So I believe it'll be a better material to use for our handle to make our pickaxe a little bit better. Steel would be even better, but we don't have any steel because we don't have any chainmail to melt down yet. That's a really good mining level as well. And it's reinforced too, so yeah, steel would be a lot better, but we don't have any of that yet. So I've made some bronze, which was made out of 3 copper and 1 tin, and I actually have enough to make 3 more sets of bronze if I really want to, but we should have plenty. Yes, we have 6 bronze. Now, I do not... No, 6 ingots of bronze. I do not remember if it has to be on top or on the bottom when you're wanting to use it. I think it's on top. I'm gonna have to look that up here. Maybe it says somewhere in here. Not there, but smelting. Need more space to process, add more layers. Okay, looking in the book here, I'm not seeing any explanation whether it has to be on top or the bottom. And I can't seem to change it anyways. Yeah, I'm not even able to change it. So, not entirely sure. How are you supposed to do that? Well, hopefully it uses the bronze here, because we're going to need to make a handle. We'll see. We can always remelt. We should be able to at least remelt the tool rod. It looks like it did use the bronze. Okay. So then how would I use the iron for something? I really do not know. Trying to click at everything and is not doing anything. I'll have to look that up later. Anyways, bronze tool rod. Let's actually make our pickaxe now. So stone pickaxe head, paper binding, bronze tool rod, 170 durability, mining speed of 4, mining level, iron, modifiers remaining 4. I just want to check things up. 174. It's not. Oh, there. Stonebound, writable, reinforced 1. 174. Stone has 130 and a mining speed of 4. So I guess the mining speed and the durability may just be made by the head and not by the rod. It's 130 times 1.5. Half of 130 would be a little over 60. Be 65. So this would go up to 6, 7, 8, 9. About 200. But it's 1.5. This is 1.3, doy. 1.3. So 0.3, a tenth would be 13. Multiply that by 3, that's 39. Add 9, that's 40. Add 3, that's 170. So it's only the multiplication. The durability is completely done by the head. Well, that's good to know. So don't actually need to use the bronze. You can just use iron. And since iron's a little bit more plentiful and bronze a little bit more useful for other things, I would rather do that. Melt this back down, right? And I guess this version you can't melt it back down. Well, darn. Oh, we'll just use the bronze handle then, since you can't melt it down in this version. Can in the later version, but I guess this version doesn't. So this guy will be... what shall we call this guy? Bronze mistake, I guess? I don't know. Trying to name tools is not an easy thing to do. Bronze mistake. No. And since we have a chunk of bronze in here, probably just use another bronze handle for the stone shovel as well. Because might as well just get rid of that chunk. Of course, I have a chunk of iron as well. And then just make ingots of bronze to use for later things. So now, take our bronze mistake and start adding some things to it. Namely, a diamond, which will increase the durability by 500, the mining level up to obsidian, and let's see here, we do want to add some looting to this. That's going to take forever though, doing one at a time, so make some blocks. It'd take a long time to fill this guy out. This lap is 450. Takes a lot. All that noise. And then redstone. Want to keep some redstone. With one block here. 27. Let's actually try to get up to the 50 for the one level of it. Full level of it. Then it 45. And it just needs 5. And we will then have a pickaxe with durability 670, mining speed of 8, mining level of obsidian, with writable, reinforced 1, stonebound, luck, and, well, the haste is the mining speed we can already see. The durability we can already see. The writable is just giving us one more modifier that we can add on after this. But it'll have stonebound and reinforced 1 and luck combined with all of this over here. So, a mighty good pickaxe there. And break this back down into redstone so that we have some on hand. Let's go and make a stone shovel here. So, make another bronze rod. Bronze digger. There we go. Did have stowbound reinforced 1. Not too important to be that great. I just need something that can dig better than slimy stone here. And our steel sword is also almost dead. So we need to look at a new sword as well. Now I'm probably just going to, for now, make an obsidian sword using our obsidian blade. We'll not be able to repair this guy, at least yet. Well, probably for a while, even because even once we find some lava to, get obsidian, we're gonna want the actual lava for our smeltery here because we don't have that much left. It's not even showing up for some reason. Get these ingots going. So we won't be able to repair this for quite some time, but it will last quite a while because obsidian is just really strong. So we have a few options. We can do a broadsword, a long sword, a rapier. Definitely not doing a dagger. So those are basically our 3 choices. I don't know if we can actually do we can make a full guard, but I don't know if we can actually make the cutlass yet, or if that requires the tool forge, which requires a bunch of iron, which I need to dig a little bit more before I can make that. Looking at these, the rapier is my favorite, but it has a low durability. The longsword has moderate durability. The broadsword would have, you get the most durability out of this, won't have as much damage, but considering we just need this to be a little bit more longevity for now, until we can make a really good sword, and you have enough materials to constantly repair it, I think this will be the best option. So, finish getting these bronze ingots out. Do more ingots worth. And that's all the bronze. So now that we know that the modifier is the only thing that really matters with the handle, let's make an iron handle. And what else do we need here? A crossbar. Or the... I guess it's the wide guard. Wide guard. No matter what we ended up actually making it out of. Wait, in the pattern chest right here. We need to make one out of stone. Wonder how good that one would actually be. 138, 3 hearts. Now, what would make this sword a little bit better in terms of materials? Cactus has jagged. It actually has better durability, surprisingly. So that might be a good thing to get. However, we don't have any cactus, which is a little bit surprising. Is there any way we can make cactus? I doubt it. Probably have to go and find it. Recipe. Nope, no way to make cactus. So we will have to actually find some cactus, which would require finding a desert. Shove this in there for now. So I think we'll wait on that a little bit. The sword does still have a bit of durability left. And let's put my first pick away and put our books away. So I'll have to go out. We'll have to go out and try and find some desert here. But first off, let us try out our new pick. I don't think there's anything over here to really get. So let's go down here. Alright, let's actually test it out on this emerald ore. 1. Now, luck being like fortune, it's only a chance that you'll get extra. So, both those times, didn't get any extra. I think I might have had another emerald ore down here somewhere. Oh, we had appetite. Got 2 out of that. I think you only normally get 1, so that might have been working. Oh, coal is a perfect example. You normally only get 1. $36, $37, $38, $39, $40, $41. So it looks like it might not actually be working yet, because we just don't have enough lapis in there, which is a bit of a shame. But there is some lapis down here we can grab and add to it. Run, might as well. Plenty of food. Running is not a worry. There we go. And we can actually even do this down here. Just take the cobble out. Up to 49 lapis in there. Don't think I really have anything else I can really test it on though, other than this redstone, but redstone lets out multiple to begin with. We can see. Four, 8, 13. That one let out 5, so it does occasionally give you some extra, because I think redstone only gives out a max of 4. Could be wrong. It's been quite a while since I played Minecraft more normally, so it might be more. But I think it's working on occasion. Don't want to use it on the diamond yet because it's not very reliable at this point. There's not enough lapis on there yet. But that'll be something I'll have to, do some more digging, try and find some more lapis to add to our new pick, the bronze mistake. But at least we got some new tools that we can use, and we'll have a new sword once we can find some cactus. So I'm going to get my gear all sorted out here and prepare to go find a desert biome. But not today. In the next episode. I'll see you then.